kill the mana regen that she has. Now it's going to be responded with a Cho coming in from Finn.
That's Super Luke, brother.
This is... Oh, yeah.
Boy. Throwback
to
Liquid ID, the robots or the cavalry.
This is how this plays out, man. This Alice is just so intriguing right now. With the buffs to the total mana, the Blood Ancestry allows her to heal 3 max mana per second. By all means, he's usually already very mana healthy at this point. But in the gold lane, how is that matchup going to go? Because she does like to farm up. But with the aggressive nature of the current meta, it really is interesting to see how this is going to go. But for the side of Team Liquid, with all of this AoE, right, even from the Alice technically, Bigetron, you got to be really careful when they're picking and choosing their engagements. As we take a look at the emblems by Indigo. Tenacity and Vitality for Finn on the Gatakasha. The Inspire for Eman to make those outplays happen. But for Luke, you already know that he is running, man. Agility and the Wilderness Blessing. It's all about clearing the waves and having more impact macro-wise with the rotations compared to this Arlet. Actually still running the tankiness emblem, the tank emblem, and then going for the no mana route.
So it is most likely going to be a full tank build Cho here, just like what Rez used in Onyx. And let's just see what's going to happen in this gold lane. Aaron Shiki, I don't think he's going to be able to pull off the weak side kills, just like against CW on the Alice.
Well, that's a weird question here, Mirko. In the gold lane, how is this matchup supposed to work?
Oh, hold up. Good stun over to Finn. Pops in Revitalize. Fabian is there as well. Good Terrify coming down. Now it's actually the Super Ken walking up. This Moreno flickering out of the combo. That's the top of the blades. Not enough to get the kill. Just get Super Ken. Getting the blades to finally get rid of Witty. 1 for 1. Finn for Witty.
Oh man, you want a jungle showdown? Here you go. Rashi, you have it.
Immediate moves from both junglers in the mid lane, as predicted, man. When you're talking about rotation from both teams, that mid lane is prime real estate for these assassins to stick around and try and go for plays with some help. Immediately, Team Liquid, though, with the quick moves onto the Turtle.
They will be able to secure it there. Turtle number 1 to the Cavalry. But also, Rashi, to answer your question, I would still give it over to the Heron in this gold lane. Up until a certain point. Then Aaron Shiki, once he gets scaling up, once he can heal over the damage of Eman, then that gets tough. I think around level 7 will be where Aaron gets the dub.
There's a bit of a fighter matchup technically with Iron here. The help of Weedy, but look at Eman.
Ooh, good damage with his Eman Force. Look at that. Poking Aaron down, but for Liquid, it's all about clearing this wave to try to get Aaron to a comfortable spot.
All right, here, looking at some of the stats, it's a debut pick for Moreno and Finn, actually. But looking at the moves, it's surprising to see that Aran actually was able to rotate faster compared to Super Luke. So the laning phase is going quite interesting well. But look at where Super King is, man. Gonna wait for a chance possibly to go to that EXP lane as we take a look for the talent prediction by new application GoPay.
Oh man. So what Pop Bulung is saying right now is Bigetron is the underdog.
Ooh, Aran able to escape. Super Luke can go for the chase right now. Jumps in with the way of the dragon, and now Super Ken should be able to find a kill. Aran with the resets, but it is not enough to get him out.
Tried to pull a Tyrant there, but didn't make it just yet.
It's not enough resets, not enough tankiness just yet. But looking at the jungles, man, Fabian has a slight EXP advantage right here. But you are seeing how carefully both teams are playing, especially in the mid lane. You can see Moreno and Yeheskiel unwilling to really expose too much. But look at this.
Ooh, Fabian walking up, trying to get that passive down. Super Luke now trying to run. Ooh, well played by Fabian. Patient as ever. A freeze down a mid lane. Witty walks up, stopping Finn from the engage.
Courtesy of the information that Super Luke doesn't have that wave the dragon just yet. That's why Fabian was able to confidently pull the trigger at that time.
Right, with 5 seconds to go for the Lord. You can see that the purple just got cleared by Fabian. Prime timing on the rotations right here. Super Ken will still be on the top side, not even starting the orange buff just yet. If Team Liquid want to go and start this, force something out. Again, they have all the AoE tools, but look at the bottom side.
Aaron might be in trouble here. Goes in for Flowing Blood, and Mon tries to follow it up. Super Luke now jumps in with the Kudo. And away the Dragon. Witty still has Revitalize, still able to survive now. Aaron jumps in over the Finn with the Vengeance. Aaron recalling Super Ken in his own jungle, but this time on the correct side of the map. And Mon might be caught. Aaron Shiki with the Flowing Blood trying to go in. Now Fabian with the burst damage. Purify out of the slow. Aaron very low. Flowing Blood to escape. And now the Avatar almost catching him, getting the top down. And Mon with the Mon Force now chasing Witty. Ken not going to overchase. Around with the Vengeance. Now onto Finn. Bigetron will just be happy with the Turtle. Moreno is sitting there. Goes in for the Curse Blast and the Terrify to secure a free turtle over for the Red Robots.
Feels like so far the Alice has been a liability rather than providing value, Rashi. So far, Aaron Shiki has been losing his blood before the fight even begins.
Especially in the 1v1 like that, that is not where the Alice shines. You want to be disruptive in the middle of a big team fight. And in theory, Team Liquid could have gone for it with that Alice in the early part of the game right here. But ooh, look at that steal from Fabian though, clean as ever. But I feel like he should have taken it a bit more slow before going in for a play like that.
Yeah, gotta be a bit more careful. Especially Alice as a hero at the end of the day that needs some items to work. Let's see if that's gonna be able to make TLID have this W because this match...
Wait. That was an interesting reset. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of interaction, but it does definitely slow down the... Oh no. The timing of that slowdown, Super Luke knows where he's at. He can go for it. Wait, the Dragon! And the Terrify. What a combo from the Red Robots!
And the TLVH recalls against TLID. That hurts.
Man, the slight delay on the purple buff. But look at Aaron though. We're going to get out of this situation. You're seeing the pressure of this Harith. And Team Liquid, they're just falling short because they're allowing Bigetron to clear the waves first and make the first move before they can even rotate. Setup, like we talked about in match number 1, is just more important when it comes to games like this, with both junglers being equally dangerous.
But 2.3k gold lead for Bigetron Alpha. So remember, this is a battle to decide who's going to go to the playoffs to Bandung after RRQ, the Kings of Kings, claim the first ticket. So they have to go all out in this match. It's Aaron Shiki and Weedy, look at that. Aaron Shiki just forced to respond every time Eman makes a move.
Still in a level down as well, halfway to that level 9 mark. So he is trying to farm his best. But if you look at the situations right here, he is definitely still struggling as the turtle spawns. I don't know if Team Liquid even have the prio to even go for this first. They gotta be aware of Super Luke using that movement speed to try and get some flanks, get some information as well.
Doesn't have the flicker just yet, Super Luke, so an information that TLID is happily welcoming. Fabian actually opted to go for the purple buff first, as Super Ken didn't really pull the trigger on towards the turtle. So it is a battle of patience here before the first or second objectives.
Super Ken with the prio. Fabian quite near, but he's on the orange buff. Woody's still in the middle of it all, trying to go for the steal right now. As Fabian walks up and Super Ken wins out the red tree battle. Fabian not there in time. Turtle for free to Bigetron Alpha.
Good discipline as well from Bigetron Alpha. They know that the resources are gone. We have all the golds in our hands from the turtle.
And even though it's a relatively low kill game, you're seeing Bigetron pull away in the gold lead because they can afford to be a bit more spread out with all the mobility and survivability tools they have right here.
Whoa! Good kick, way the Dragon now in towards the Eternal Guard, and Super Ken has just been fed on a silver spoon. And Man with the Mon for some time, gonna go over to Aaron Shiki now with the Avatar missing, and Man cannot survive. Goes to the Purify, the chase coming down as well, the Flowing Blood catches him. Two-man taunt, Yehezkiel rotating Finn, unable to get the trade. It is a 1-for-1 Aran for Eman.
Finally, we see some kind of utility from Aaron Shiki. That combo, the glorious pathway, and the DPS, quote-unquote, coming in from Hylos and also Alice. It's a force to be reckoned. As they force their way on towards the top lane, and they're able to take it.
Oh, that was like a combo right here, right? The two AoE DPS rings around the Hylos and the Alice can really work well together. But looking at the itemization from the side of Bigetron, immediately Glowing Wand from Moreno, Dominance Ice for Super Luke as well. They're immediately respecting the sustain possibility from the side of Team Liquid, so they can't really abuse it as easily. They have to wait until it's a bit longer there, and by that point, if they do get to a later stage in the game, in theory, right, if they're able to actually get their hands on and trade for Moreno or get their hands on Eman, their members being fighters, being tankier in the front line, can have an advantage.
That's a big bod for Super Ken. Third item, Berserker's Fury, Haas Claws, and then the bod Super Luke. With the way the Dragon able to connect there, as well with the Curse Blast and the Terrify Moreno. Good combo. Getting rid of the passive of Yehezkiel early on.
Man, the flexibility and also the adaptability from Super Luke. Right now, he's not really playing as an offlaner, as an EXP laner. He's not clearing the lane. Wow. He's just being there as the second roamer of the team, just picking off everyone he can get. And so far, the battle of Super Luke and Iran has been won by Super Luke. by a landslide.
Absolutely. Way more active, but did Super Ken get the holy defense up top earlier?
He did.
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Using it before even the first Lord is up. Definitely a big play, but look at Aaron Shiki.
Okay, forcing the flicker out now with the glorious pathway placed down Finn. We'll go for the Avatar. Misplaced, I would say. Blowing blood coming in with a Revitalize as well. Moreno going to be caught as well. Refrigeration comes in. Fabian taking low. Super Ken diving in deep onto Aran. Finding the kill. Time of the blaze out very low. 2-4-1. Only the roamer for BTR falling.
Even when the engage is coming in from Super Luke, is not able to get Yeskiel to death, is still providing value. The flicker is gone from, I'm sorry, Aaron Shiki earlier.
It's a 2-for-1 for the side of Bigetron and potentially the Lord as well. The fact that Super Ken is level 15, that's the clearing speed, the farming speed of the Link. Fabian isn't too far behind, but for now at least, he's forced to accept that he cannot possibly contend for a retro battle. And look at those crits, man, coming through from Super Ken. It's a lot of damage coming in from that bod. For Fabian, he's trying to match the danger, but he only has a Malefic Roar on top of a Hunter Strike.
There we go.
And finally now the Endless Battle for an extra bit of true damage. But now the problem becomes the damage output for Team Liquid. Can they really do enough damage to take out the God of Kacha with an Alice?
Just responding with a Sue here from Yeskiel. As you can see here, the game fact from Gopay in patch. This patch, the mana regen, also the total mana of Alice. Oh, sorry, that was too fast.
Yeah, all in onto Luke. They've used a lot of their resources, by the way. No final slash. Fabian with a fracture already. Mid lane should be free for Bigetron Alpha. They lose Luke, but they trade it over with the tier 2. And remember, holy defense up top already traded out. Super Ken actually getting out traded there by the fracture. And this is a losing Lord advantage, I would say, for Bigetron Alpha. Unable to get all the tier 2s. There's still one in the bottom lane up for grabs.
Yeah, Super Luke might have been too ambitious with that rotation immediately into the jungle. Got picked up a bit too fast. But look at that gold difference, man. 3,000 gold for Super Ken. Already working on that final item with an endless battle of his own. So you can respect the burst damage potential, but man, that recall is so good.
I love it.
Oh man, what I also love is Aaron Shika's build, man. It's a full damage Alice. Not even a utility magic item there. No Winter Crown, no concentrated energy Arashi. Just pure damage. Into the flexes from the horses of BTR this time.
Liquid are definitely getting double value. They see the TLID recall on TLID and the TLPH on Bigetron Alpha.
Double Liquid potential, but look at this. Purple buff of Fabian getting contested, but
Glorious Pathway. Super Ken was able to steal it away with the Retribution. Even with the Glorious Pathway committed, now Bigetron Alpha looking for the re-engage. The Avatar connecting down with a taunt as well. Now it's a Terrify over the waiting for the Curse Blast, and Super Luke goes over the way to Dragon, but it only connects on Aran, and it isolates him all the way to back. Aaron Shiki with the Falling Blood, now on the Finn. It's going to be Iman caught in the final side, but it does still happen. Eternal Guard by Moreno to get all of them in the back now. As that is Moreno flickering out. Aaron Shiki with a chase. Super Ken doing the same. Yeskiel down. Moreno down. It's a 1v1. Super Ken versus Aaron. The Eternal Guard is not letting Aaron recall. But now, is it enough time? Aaron waiting to push. Is it going to be cancelled? 1v1. Aaron Shiki with the Falling Blood. Able to escape for a bit. Super Ken outplayed by Aaron Shiki on the Alice.
The rookie making a statement here in MPL Arena. With this new hero, get recalled.
Super Ken, Super who? He was trying to buy some time for the mid lane to push, but it doesn't even matter. It did not work. Aaron Shiki with the flicker to turn things around. Momentum is definitely in the hands of Team Liquid. The wave is pushing on the bottom side as well. They can pressure Bigetron into a play.
Super Luke in dry position here. What's gonna happen?
They're gonna have to be very careful. Super Luke unable to get the Gikundo and locked down. Now the Frigid Glaciers. Fabian picks him up. Finn with the Avatar. Eternal Guard now coming down. The Revitalize saving Fabian by the slimmest of margins. Luke in the back still trying to go for the flank. The Vengeance coming down as Finn takes control of the Lord. Aaron Shiki jumping in. Super Ken looking for the steal. It's a 50-50. Will it be Super Ken? No, it's Aaron Shiki again. Tempest of Blades, good with the crown there as Finn is even taken low. Now it's Super Ken trying to look for it, but he gets stopped again by Aaron Shiki, who's now unstoppable.
The sensation of TLID. Aaron Shiki, over and over, the outplays, the steals. He hasn't even died once, even though he's playing the losing lane.
Oh my lord, the Winter Crown even to turn things around. Aran getting jumped on, but he might be too tanky.
Way too tanky. Still able to survive. Baiting on his Amon force as well. Amon losing his life. Actually, they're Bavian with a chase down. Even with the Purify, Amon cannot survive. Super Luke with Jikundo. The Lord is still going to be marching down up top. Good Purify coming down onto Witty, who's still on the base. Cannon Minion going to be cleared out. TLID push back and pull back finally. But they still have a big Lord to play with.
The tables have turned, or the stables have turned for TLID. They're up 1.3k gold lead from what it was around 6k for BTR. This is insane. All in the back of Aaron Shiki.
Ooh, they're gonna be rotating to the top side. Super Ken, one blown against the Lord, but is he too deep?
He might be. He has the pinch poise. He has skills there too. Super Ken trying to run away. My goodness. And the Tempest of Blades buys a bit of time. That's a tier 2 still going to be taken down. But I think he did it. He delayed this push. He staggered some of these waves.
And also good safe play there with the Tempest of Blade, knowing that Aaron Shiki has the Calamity Reaper that could trigger at that basic attack. It's enough to kill him. Now Vivian and Ku will siege on towards the top lane.
It'll still be a baser, but again, Super Ken is clearing out in the mid lane. Still able to deal with it. It is the chase from Liquid to go for this elusive assassin. Of course.
Oh my god.
He has the Evo's recall and the Rebellion emote. Okay, Ken.
I don't know why, but the horse just kind of toned down the tempo right now. It was so tense.
GDS.
All of a sudden, Evo's horns.
Yeah, the Evo's emo really breaks the tension immediately, but look at a Wishing Lantern for Aaron Shiki.
Wow.
This is an insane performance on the Alice, dude. He's just so tanky, and now with the Winter Crown, it might still be on cooldown, but in the next Lord fight, it definitely is a tool available. Look at this, though. Okay, a bit too deep, but look at Super Ken.
Uh-oh, yes, kill in trouble. Whoa. Oh, good decision there. Not gonna pull the trigger on towards that Manny sees. It's really though. They're able to get Super Ken down.
Free purple buff. This time, to Aaron Shiki. Now that's a problem.
Yeah.
We all know how it is. You know, flashbacks to the previous seasons when Alice in the jungle was a thing with the unlimited mana. Now Bigetron, without having a proper marksman to shred down the Alice, Amon has everything to do with shutting down this Alice. Already running the Oracle actually for the final item, for the extra shielding. He already has the Holy Crystal, the Divine Glaive, all the damage potential. It's all about the execution. He needs to keep his distance away from all of these CC tools that can lock him down and seal the deal for Team Liquid.
It's an incredible debut so far for Aaron Shiki in front of the jungler that have utilized Alice the most out of all junglers since how many seasons? Oh, they were able to win it, even the 1v1s against Super Ken. Oh, they actually stole that one. Good one, but no retribution.
No retribution, that's the gamble that they're playing with right now. Far lane to be pushed up by the minion Super Ken. Actually gonna go in the Dragon, not able to find anything there. Only toward Aran, and Finn went in with the Revitalize and the Avatar. That is 2 members down for nothing. The winner crown as well. 3v5. Bigetron Alpha, do they try to go for it? Baby, oh my god! By the Vengeance, Aran going for the eternal chase. Yeah, his skill cannot be traded. It is just Super Ken against the world. Is there a wave to play with? 2 cannon minions up top. Super Ken versus the world. Can he do it? There's a big wave. Tempest of Blades used up as well. Now the Frigid Glacier has the mobility, and the final slash connects onto him. Team Liquid starts off strong with a comeback in Game 1.
The critics has been TLID cannot close out games. And this is the new TLID just now. They close it out against one of the best of